We're living in the golden era of information and technology in one of the most affluent countries in the world. And our health has never been worse. We're losing our most precious resources, our health and vitality, to chronic disease. That's why we're fighting back with a team of healthcare professionals living and working in Eastern Washington to create an individualized and holistic approach to reclaiming health. It's time to invest in our future with the Inspirement Plan.
Morning! It's been a hell of a trip so far. I've only hit one car, driving on the wrong side of the road. Pretty good, all things considered. It's vacation. It's a little bit decadent. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely noticeable that I'm not doing exercise every day, that I'm not counting calories. Almost 2.5 weeks now, 3 weeks when we're done. I'm excited to get home, and that's, I guess, what vacations are about. So I'm back from London now. I did check on the damage. I was impressed. It was actually only 2 pounds. I mean, all that eating and not exercising, but I think I drank less and ate a little less. We just did a yoga thing with everybody, which was great. God, it makes me feel so much better. So all in all, I came out better. I didn't lose too much ground. On track to keep going. I think that's the main thing, is keeping going. So
I'm Joanna Dunn. I'm a yoga teacher and I'm based in Leavenworth, Washington. And we're in my sanctuary yoga studio space in Leavenworth, Evolve. Just draw your awareness to your pubic bone and then also to your breastbone. Allow the space between them to lengthen. The whole story is that I started doing yoga when I was in graduate school, and I was struggling with depression and anxiety and was feeling very lost in my life. My mother actually suggested that I try doing yoga, I think to help with that. And I do remember that I couldn't touch my toes. But what I found is at the end of every class, I experienced feelings of peace and grace. And I just felt better. At a certain point, I found a teacher that I really resonated with, and she definitely changed my life. And one of the things that she did is she invited me to study and train with her to become a yoga teacher. You know, the difference that it's made in my life, I can see that it makes a difference in the lives of my students. Feeling connection to, feeling support from what we call in yoga Sangha community. And whether I'm teaching, a week-long retreat in Mexico or a weekly class that's just an hour long, I can see, and my students tell me, they report back to me, the difference that the practice makes in their lives. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. I think I am a yoga teacher because I am driven to make a difference in people's lives. And through the changing of individuals' lives, hopefully the greater world. Jamie's biggest challenge, I think, will always be to regard your yoga time as sacred, your self-care time as sacred, to guard it, to not allow work or social obligations to interfere.
So for the Inspirement Plan, we have reached out to other gyms in the community and come up with a gym crawl.
My name is Kari Ann Hall, and I work at Worx of Wenatchee Valley. I have hurt myself very badly quite a few times. Everyone who's had a major injury, especially if they've been athletic before, knows the depression and the weight gain that can come afterwards, the life change that happens maybe if you can't do what you want to do anymore. Learning about how to work out around injuries and how to reapproach exercise and healthy habits after you've been out of them for a long time. That was important to me at a very young age. But that's why I love this place. I love doing what I do because I think it enables people to be successful.
When I was 14, it was very chaotic and there was a lot of stress on the family at that time. And that's when I first started to work out. Exercise and working out was my way to kind of center myself. I worked out at the YMCA as a kid. All I've ever wanted to do since I was 14 was open up gyms. And there's too many things in life that you can't control. But those things that you can, and those things that make you healthier and happier and more productive, those are the things that we should try to control.
Alloy is an amazing program we have here at the gym.
Our working period is 30 seconds to a 25-second rest.
It's created to offer a budget-friendly experience in a team.
We're going to start with a dynamic warm-up.
So if you have not been in the gym for a really long time, or maybe even just 2 weeks and you feel like it's been a really long time, we have foundations. Then you have afterburn, which is an up-tempo version of that. We also have industrial strength for those people that are really looking to build strength. We have a trainer's choice because everybody likes variety. So we got to throw in the wild card once in a while and show some of our coaches' personality.
All right, guys, 30 seconds on the clock.
Today is a foundations workout, so we know that it will be good for the person who's a little out of shape or the person that has a shoulder injury. We also know that if there is that fit person in there that has been working out hard for a while, they can challenge themselves.
Good job, Jess. Got the 85. Good numbers up there.
In 1983, our first space was in the Cascadian mini storage building. I was a journeyman carpenter, did all the work myself. Our second space was top floor of the Grand Central building. There's a great quote from Peter Block where he says, "Belonging is the opposite of feeling. Like wherever I am, I'd be better off somewhere else." Yeah, the exercise and the workout is really important, but it's that whole sense of belonging and feeling welcomed that we think is the most important thing.
1, 2, 3, teamwork!
I was working out next to Jacob when we were at Worx, and we were doing different weights, but we're doing the same movement. And I'm like, I'm gonna do more presses than Jacob is. He's squatting really fast. I'm gonna squat really fast too. Keep going, keep going. So, I think we pull that out of each other because we know each other very well, and it's a healthy competition. So it's not a, I beat you, I'm better than you. It's a, I'm pushing you because I know you have more in you and you can keep going. So earlier in the week we were at Worx and today we're at CrossFit.
I am at CrossFit Wenatchee and I just did my first CrossFit workout. I was pretty nervous coming in.
We're gonna bring out the kettlebells and we're gonna play a little game. Okay, little circles forward. Little circles backwards. Put your hands on your hip. You're gonna push your butt straight back. We're gonna do side lunges, just moving back and forth. So tonight you're gonna have some choices. So we chose a fun workout that was task oriented.
I've not done kettlebells.
So we gave them movement options. They weren't stuck with one particular thing. 10 kettlebell swings or alternating dumbbell snatch.
So I was scared of the kettlebell, and they had some moderations and alterations that I could do instead. During the workout, I felt that Kelsey did a really great job making the rounds and making sure that everyone's form stayed where it needed to be. Because as we get tired, that's when our form can start to fail and we can actually hurt ourselves. And she was on it. She was watching everybody, and that made you feel good that, she's not going to let you do something that's going to hurt you.
There's a thought out plan for the gym for the whole year. So we call it a linear progression. So we're really building a base of strength and endurance and then moving off of that throughout the year. And there are times that we touch back to a base cycle and continue to build off of it again. So it's very strategic, it's very thought out, and again, it gives us the opportunity to make sure that we are improving our athletes. And really the idea was to do continuous work the whole time, so hopefully they felt that.
It was great. Yes, I got tired. There was nothing to be scared of.
They got some hard work in, they did some things that maybe they hadn't done before, And then as people have the opportunity, they're always encouraging each other, right? To keep going, or good job, or a high five.
I met everybody in this class just tonight, and now I feel like I know them and I could work out with them anytime. So yeah, it was awesome.
And just those little things make it so you can keep going one more round, keep pushing until you're done, and have fun while you're doing it. It gives you an idea of what you can work towards, right? Plus it's fun. It's hard work, but we definitely like to have fun and smile and laugh and have a good time.
When I was in high school, as a freshman, I was 5 foot, 100 pounds. So I was a little guy. And then I started lifting and getting bigger in high school, and gave me a newfound confidence that I didn't have before.
Hello, I'm Cathy Covey, and I am the co-owner of the Inner Circle Gym with my business partner, Adam Vognild. This is functional training, so there's thousands of movements. So there's absolutely no reason to do something that hurts your body.
If I don't move, I don't feel good, mentally or physically.
Awesome job. And then take that to a skip. Enjoying what it feels like to skip. You've got it.
Movement is medicine for people.
So we're gonna do lunges in the workout. So go ahead and go walking lunges, forward and back through the pelvis. This movement's not gonna help with the conversation.
Every day, all day long, we see people do better than they did the day before.
It is extremely rewarding to see people make gains, regardless of how big or small. We have people who come in their 50s and 60s, and they tell us that they're more fit than they've ever been in their entire life. And that is extremely rewarding.
Now press back up into down dog, and then just give me a nice little shuffle with your feet.
And what we realize after all the years of doing this is if people move, they're happier. Bottom line. We're going to work on some basic movement today. We've got all kinds of folks coming in, different walks of life, and so we're going to keep the movement simple but not necessarily easy.
This is just a classic full body circuit. One of my favorites because we got to crawl and carry. So we think about upper body push and pull, lower body squat and hinge. We carry things and we crawl. It's all about quality movement and understanding and teaching you so that you can feel what proper movement is, and you can feel your body so that you know when you're doing it right or wrong, and you can correct yourself. And so we really are educators in that way. And then based on that knowledge, then you can take it up and you can add the intensity. So that's one thing we take pride in, is quality and then intensity. So
get your hands going, let's go. Okay, get ready, guys. 3, 2, 1, Inspirement Plan! Woo! Awesome job, guys.
The Inspirement Plan team got together. We were just so excited to see each other, number one, and then here we've been talking about this health and fitness and on this journey with Jamie, and we were all there face to face, and it was awesome.
I think we have competition amongst the Inspirement Plan team members in a good way.
Because you physically get to touch and physically high five.
more than anything, it was just awesome to have folks from other gyms and share their energy.
We're all very good at knowing how to push each other to be better at whatever we're doing.
It's that friendly competition and nobody's trying to beat anybody.
It felt different than competition. It felt synergistic.
Us inspiring him inspires us, and we adhere to the things that we want to change in our own lives better, and we're more responsible to ourselves and our goals.
It's a win-win. I know that sounds cliche, but it's a win-win.
I've known Jamie for a while, and just talking to him and looking in his eyes, he's got a clarity and an energy that I've never seen before. So that more than anything was awesome for me to see.
I talked with Jamie at the end of this program, and again he thanked us as a team and really emphasized that it was the accountability of the people surrounding him that helped him with his progress. And that's what kept him coming back day in and day out. And not only us as team members, but people that he saw on the street that had been watching the program. And like, good job, Jamie. Like, watching you do this has inspired me. And that keeps him going and keeps him motivated.
So we're just so fortunate to live in a community that has a wide range of professionals that are passionate about getting human beings to move.
The Inspirement Plan has been a passion project for me as sort of a culmination of all of the education that I've poured into my career in promoting health for patients in a hospital setting, but also having previously owned a gym, I saw the benefit that that community aspect can provide to a person. The transformation that I see in people, it has nothing to do with the information that I give them, the advice that I give them, any medications or treatments that I provide. Transformational change occurs in an individual once they've been plugged into a community. You become like those people you surround yourself with.
In my opinion, the fitness industry should be driving a stake in the ground and not waiting for somebody to give us the responsibility of helping with healthcare. We need to drive a stake in the ground and we need to take it.
And we need to get out of this just perpetual treating symptoms and treat human beings. And we get the great opportunity to do that.